Now, you've gotten my cover letter, you think it's amazing. My resume has astounded you. You're going to call me or email me to set up my amazing interview.
More than likely, you'll probably get an email initially, because sometimes when I call people, if they're not in a position to answer the phone or they don't answer and then we're playing phone tag, I usually will send an email saying, hey, I received your application. Please let me know a good time to reach out to you. With that being said, is to kind of go back, please create a professional email address. Because we see some crazy email addresses. It may be the one you had your whole life or since you got your first email. Just create one specifically for jobs. And then also, there is chances that you may get a call from us first. I try to do email because you don't want to throw people off. But always, if you don't recognize the number, then don't answer it unless you're in a place that you can answer it, and be prepared for it to be a professional call. Because there's a lot of times where I call and like, as soon as they find out who I am, their voice and how they act completely changes from the first time they answer the phone. I've had people think I was like maybe a bill collector or somebody, so they like, oh, they're not here right now, and like hang up. And then I like call back like, I have to say, this is Ebony from Nevercare really fast, and then they're like, oh, okay. So yeah, I usually email you just so that we can make sure that it's a good time for you, because I want you to have time to prep to talk to me. Otherwise, it's a waste of both of our times if you're not able to plan. I think you should have some kind of prep. I don't want you like driving down the street and then not pick up the phone and you're like, oh no, it's fine, because you're afraid if you hang up on me, then I'm not going to call you back. So I always just send you an email. So I would say have your email to your phone or something that you have access to, or check it frequently, because I'm going to send an email and say, hey, we received your resume. Please let me know a good time to contact you. Please let me know a good day to contact you, the best time, so that you're prepared for my call. So your email is going to be important, because I'm honestly, with all the applications, different people I'm reaching out, I'm not going to reach out to you multiple times.
And likewise, I usually do the call first, to schedule a phone screen with you. And email is very important. I'll give you an example. I just had a nurse I was looking for, and she had booty cinnamon. And I was like,
that's the worst. I haven't seen one like that.
Oh, the OB position?
I was kind of afraid, but I called anyway, and that was one of the critiques I told her about. Though she had all this experience, it didn't look very professional at all. Another thing is when someone calls you, usually I'll send an email. If I don't get you, I usually send you an email and say, hey, I called you, blah, blah, blase, blase. A lot of times, you don't get your emails for days. I have moved on. If I don't hear from you in 48 hours,
yeah,
it's a done deal. I mean, I'm the only machine working this, so I don't have time to go back and say, oh, I called her, let me call her again. Usually it's a one-call deal for me, because I'm it. Mm-hmm. So if you don't get my call, if you get my call and it's a message, call me back. And if I talk to you, please control your kids and whatever the atmosphere you are. I mean, I've called and had a phone screen with somebody, and their kid was screaming bloody murder. And why would you take a phone interview? Say, can we reschedule? My son or whoever is having some issues. And I understand, I don't have kids, but don't try to go on with the conversation with me and he's in the background, or whoever's in the background making, that's not professional at all.
But if you don't know the number, just let it go to voicemail. And here's why. No matter where you are, maybe you're able to take that call right now, but you don't know who's calling. And remember, this call is worth $35,000 a year to you. This call is worth $40,000. So let it drop to voicemail. Listen to it. Go through your data and find out which job you applied to in Neighbor Care Health or at Health Point, right?
Yes.
Review it for a minute or two, then call them back. Because then you're prepared like a professional.
That's another thing. I have noticed that when I call people, they have no idea that they even applied for the job. Mm-hmm. It's very important. If you apply for a job, write it down. If you get an email, usually if you apply for my jobs, you get an email and say that thank you for applying, and if you meet the qualifications, someone will call you. put that in a folder or something so you'll know that you applied for that position. Don't call, well, what job this is? I just said it was healthcare. It was Health Point. It's a healthcare job. You have no idea. That's very refreshing that if you apply, make sure you write it down, get your little tablet or put your folder on your email, on your website, whatever. I mean, just keep it because you never know who's going to call.
And also understand that there's, if you apply to multiple positions within the same company, there's a chance you're going to get a call from a variety of people. So
Right.
from different hiring managers that might reach out to you. So just know the locations that you apply for. And if you have to clarify which location this is, that's okay. But yeah, make sure you know the roles that you apply for, the organization that you apply for. We don't want to know, even though you're probably applying to several places, we don't want to know that you didn't remember that you applied for